So hello, my name's Rob, this is Cat Rabbit Scale Model Studio. In this video I'm going to show you an extremely easy way to achieve this magma effect on your miniatures weapons. This is a great effect and doesn't require as many paints as you would think. As always, I will leave all colours used in the description below, but it's super easy, so let's get to it. Now, to achieve this method, you will need to prime your blade. Here I've used Wraithbone spray, and if you don't have a white primer handy, use what you prefer and then base coat with a white. Keep whatever white paint you have used though on hand, as we will be adding some of this later. For this video I'm going to be using White Scar from Citadel. Then it's contrast paints, and we will be using the following: Imperial Fist Yellow, Gryph Hound Orange and Blood Angels Red. Lastly, you will need some Rhinox Hide. Alternatively, any dark brown blackish colour will work fine. Now to begin, as I said, the first step is to base coat the part in white, and that's where I will be starting from. Now if you saw my Poxwalker skin video, and I will pop it up in the corner now for those that haven't seen it, the reason why I like using contrast paint is that they blend incredibly well together, and the principle is the same here. I also recommend doing both sides of the blade at exactly the same time so everything lines up. What I'm going to do is open all my pots of contrast, and starting with Imperial Fist Yellow, I'm going to paint about 1/3 of the blade. A tip is to always paint slightly more than you want, as we need to allow an area for the transition to take effect. And next up, I paint on Gryph Hound Orange, again about 1/3 of the area. Then, using a very clean brush, I mix the two colours together by dragging each colour into each other till I'm happy with the blend. This can be achieved through small stippling motions, as you can see on screen now. You can drag more yellow. Just make sure when you're dragging each individual parts you are using a clean brush, and just take your time. You've got a lot of working time with contrast. Once again, it's one of the reasons why this is so fantastic for this method. I then repeat this process with the Blood Angels Red, once again dragging the colours into each other to create that blend. Once again, just make sure that when you're dragging your colours, your brush is a little bit dry, and using that little wiggling motion, just really almost agitating that blend as we want the contrast to mix. Now, one thing about working with contrast in this fashion is if you feel you maybe don't have enough of one colour, you can add some more to the area, drag it around till you're happy with the effect. Here you can see that I've added a bit more red, and I do come back in with a little bit of yellow just to kind of drag it through a little bit more. It's at this stage as well that I do come in with a little bit of White Scar on my brush, just towards the base, just to simulate where the blade would be the hottest. Now, once we are fully dry, all that's left to do is add some Rhinox Hide highlights to the very end of the blade. Here you can see I'm doing random patterns and adding small specks here and there, just to sell the effect of the blade cooling towards the end. Once again, have some fun with this. You can put in as much or as little as you want, little random bits on the blade just to make it look all molten and lava-y, and once again, it just really sells that effect. For me, it's this stage that really brings this little method to life, as it really just ties absolutely everything together. And here is the completed blade. Super easy to do and incredibly effective looking. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't like to be on the end of this. So that's it for this one. Once again, if you enjoyed this video, please do consider giving it a like, leaving a comment, sharing with a friend, or if you like this and want to keep up with what I'm doing, please do consider subscribing. And if you wanted to know how to support me, I will leave links below as usual. Thanks again for watching this. Stay tuned for even more tips and tricks and how-tos in the future, and I will see you all next time. God bless and take care.